Steak wasn't your everyday hero. His mama wanted to call him sirloin, but his papa won that argument, so steak it was. He ate steak, he dreamt steak, he even smelled like steak. One day, a giant meatball-shaped meteor threatened Earth. They called it the meteor, which made Steak chuckle. A meteor, I gotta see this, he laughed. But nobody else was laughing. This meteor, you see, wasn't going to just bounce off the atmosphere. Oh no, it was headed straight for Earth, and if it hit, well, say goodbye to Tuesday tacos. Steak knew he had to do something. He couldn't just stand there and watch the world become a giant barbecue. The news called it the big one. Scientists panicked. Politicians panicked even more. But Steak? Steak grabbed his trusty spatula and his biggest frying pan. Time to get cooking, he declared. You see, Steak had a plan. A crazy, wacky, totally unbelievable plan. He was going to cook the meteor. If we can heat it up enough, he explained, maybe, just maybe, we can make it break apart before it hits. The problem was he couldn't do it alone. He needed help. He needed a team. An army of equally crazy, wacky, and hungry individuals. And so began Steak's recruitment drive. First to join was Professor Parsley, a tiny woman with a giant brain and an even bigger love for herbs. Then came Sergeant Pepper, a talking parrot with a knack for explosives, don't ask. Next came the BBQ bunch, twin brothers with a love for fire and a talent for barbecuing anything, even meteors. Finally, there was Miss Mash, a sweet old lady who could mash potatoes with her bare hands and whose potato salad could knock out a rhinoceros. They were an odd bunch, that's for sure, but they were Steak's odd bunch, and they were ready to save the world one bite at a time. Getting close to the meteor was no easy feat. It was covered in a thick, sticky gravy that threatened to trap their spaceship. "We're stuck!" cried Professor Parsley, her face turning green. "What do we do?" Steak thought fast. "Miss Mash," he yelled, "potato salad time!" Miss Mash, bless her heart, launched her secret weapon, a giant potato salad cannon. The potato salad, slippery and smooth, coated the gravy, allowing their ship to slip through. They finally reached the meteor. The BBQ bunch got to work, their flames lighting up the sky. Professor Parsley, using her genius intellect, directed the heat to the meteor's weakest points. And with a mighty crack, the meteor broke apart into millions of tiny, harmless meatballs. The world went wild. Steak and his odd squad were heroes. They had saved the world, and all it took was a little bit of teamwork, a whole lot of heat, and a giant helping of potato salad. As for Steak, he finally got his fill of steak, albeit in a slightly less conventional way than usual.